Hey listeners. Welcome back to Speakak, your easy learning channel. There are many government schemes and programs launched between June 2017 to January 2018 by Government of India. From them today we'll know the schemes under Ministries of Women and Child Development. Here we got first one. 1. Beti Bachao Beti Padhao. Ministry of Women and Child Development has issued a clarification note stating that the BBBP scheme has no provision for individual cash transfer component by Government of India. This scheme focuses on challenging mindsets and deep-rooted patriarchy in the societal system, strict enforcement of PC and PNDT Act, advancing education of the girl child, focus on issues of women empowerment on a life cycle continuum. It is not a direct benefit transfer scheme. This scheme was launched in January 2015 at Pune in Haryana. The scheme is aimed at promoting gender equality and the significance of educating girls. The scheme is targeted at improving the child-sex ratio through multi-sectoral interventions including prevention of gender-biased sex selection and promoting girls' education and her holistic empowerment. It is a tri-ministerial effort of Ministries of Women and Child Development, Health and Family Welfare and Human Resource Development. Here is the second scheme. 2. Pradhan Mantri Matru Vandana Yojana. Draft guidelines for implementation of this scheme have been prepared by the Ministry. The draft guidelines provide, add a linkage, direct benefit transfer of 5,000 in beneficiary's bank, post office account in 3 installments. At the stage of early registration of pregnancy. After 6 months of pregnancy on at least one antenatal checkup and registration of childbirth and first cycle of immunization of the child. This is previously Indira Gandhi Matritva Sahayog Yojana, is a maternity benefit program run by the Government of India. It is a conditional cash transfer scheme for pregnant and lactating women of 19 years of age or above for first 2 live births. It provides partial wage compensation to women for wage loss during childbirth and childcare and to provide conditions for safe delivery and good nutrition and feeding practices. In 2013, the scheme was brought under the National Food Security Act, 2013 to implement the provision of cash maternity benefit of 6,000 stated in the Act. It is centrally sponsored scheme under which the cost-sharing ratio between the centre and the states with legislature is 60/40. Third scheme is 3. Sexual Harassment Electronic Box, which is called as She Box. It is an online complaint management system for registering complaints related to sexual harassment at workplace. It was launched by the Ministry of Women and Child Development. It is to ensure effective implementation of Sexual Harassment of Women at Workplace, Prevention, Prohibition and Redressal Act, the SH Act, 2013. This portal is an initiative to provide a platform to women working or visiting any office of central government to file complaints related to sexual harassment at workplace under the SH Act. Those who had already filed a written complaint with the concerned internal complaint committee constituted under the SH Act are also eligible to file their complaint through this portal. It will provide speedier remedy to women facing sexual harassment at workplace. Once a complaint is submitted to the portal, it will be directly sent to the ICC of the concerned ministry department, PSU, autonomous body etc. Fourth one is 4. Jan Sampark Program. The Central Adoption Resource Authority of the Ministry of Women and Child Development started a monthly Jan Sampark program to enable the public to have interaction with its officials. Details pertaining to immediate placement and special needs adoption module of Child Adoption Resource Information and Guidance System as well as the newly launched Grievance or Query portal were shared with all the stakeholders. About GARA, Central Adoption Resource Authority is a statutory body of Ministry of Women and Child Development. It functions as the nodal body for adoption of Indian children and is mandated to monitor and regulate in-country and inter-country adoptions. Fifth one is 5. Pradhan Mantri Mahila Shakti Kendra. The Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs approved Pradhan Mantri Mahila Shakti Kendra scheme for a period 2017-18 to 2019-20. The scheme is part of Umbrella Scheme Mission for Protection and Empowerment for Women of the Union. It aims at empowering rural women with opportunities for skill development, employment, digital literacy, health and nutrition. It will aim to improve declining child-sex ratio, ensure survival and protection of the girl child, ensuring her education and empowering her to fulfill her potential. It will provide an interface for rural women to approach the government for getting their entitlements and for empowering them through training and capacity building. Through this scheme, government plans to reach 115 most backward districts in the country with 920 Mahila Shakti Kendra. Sixth one is Integrated Child Development Services. ICDS scheme is a centrally sponsored scheme implemented by states or union territories. It was launched on 2nd of October 1975. It has following objectives: improve the nutritional and health status of children in the age group 0-6 years. Reduce mortality, morbidity, malnutrition and school dropout. Promote policy coordination and implementation for promoting child development. Lay adequate foundation for psychological, physical and social well-being of children etc. Seventh one is Sakhi One-Stop Centers. Popularly known as Sakhi, the scheme is being implemented since 1st of April 2015. The scheme aims to facilitate access to an integrated range of services including medical aid, police assistance, legal aid, case management, psychosocial counseling, and temporary support services to women affected by violence. Under the scheme, it has been envisaged that one-stop centers, OSC, would notes be set up across the country in a phased manner. It focuses on strengthening of multi-sectoral response to violence faced by women. Eighth one is National Nutrition Mission. The government has approved the setting up of a national nutrition mission to rein in malnourishment and stunted growth. NNM will address three aspects: the food that should be given to rein in stunting, undernourishment, low birth weight and anemia. The government is targeting a reduction of 2% a year in stunting, undernutrition and low birth weight among 100 million people. Also, it aims to reduce anemia among young children, women and adolescent girls by 3% a year. Ninth one is Online Portal Nari. It is an online portal developed by the Ministry of Women and Child Development. The portal aims to provide women citizens with easy access to information on government schemes and initiatives for women run by both central as well as the states' governments. It provides links to the ministries, departments and autonomous bodies offering these schemes as well as easy access to online applications and grievance redressal. 10th one is Scheme for Adolescent Girls. The government is implementing the scheme for adolescent girls for out-of-school girls in the age group of 11-14 years. The scheme aims at providing them nutritional support, motivating out-of-school girls to go back to formal schooling or skill training. The girls are also equipped with information on health, hygiene and guidance on existing public services. It is centrally sponsored scheme implemented using platform of Integrated Child Development Services Scheme. 11th one is eSamvad. This portal has been launched by the Ministry of Women and Child Development. It is an online platform for NGOs and civil societies to interact with the Ministry of Women and Child Development. Through eSamvad portal, NGOs and civil society can provide their feedback, suggestions, put up grievances, share best practices, etc. Senior officers within MWCD will be able to view the inputs, suggestions received for their concerned subject areas and appropriately respond to NGOs. 12th one is Mahila e-Heart. The Union government has launched an online marketing platform Mahila e-Heart to facilitate women entrepreneurs to sell their products. It is part of Union government's flagship Digital India and Stand Up India initiatives. It is the joint initiative of Union Ministry of Women and Child Development and Rashtriya Mahila Kosh. Thank you, listeners. These are all the different schemes under Ministries of Women and Child Development. We'll continue this with schemes of other ministries in our next videos. If you would like to follow our videos, please do subscribe to our channel Speakuk. Thank you once again.